get through the week last week. And this week was not easy, right? For a lot of people, it was busy. A lot of people playing catch up from their having that Monday and Tuesday off. But how about you? I'm speaking through a mask today, so forgive me. Of course, we're taking care of each other with the microphone here. We just want to make sure that everything is safe for the next host and the ones that come after that. So a lot of times that you don't realize that you have to get up in the morning and tell yourself, today is going to be a great day, right? You have to believe it. Some people have a problem with waking up and telling themselves that. So I think I spoke last week like heavily about those folks who roll over and just get up and get into the day. And then those folks who are motivated to say, hey, today is going to be a great day, right? What makes those people different? And how does someone get the energy to get up and say, hey, no matter what happens, no matter what comes my way, I'm going to make sure that I do my best. There you go. That I do my best to have a great day, right? So one of the things that we talked about with self-motivation and why it's important to be able to motivate yourself, because sometimes, even if you're an introvert, you might be required to motivate folks around you, right? Somebody, say at work, say at home, say your wife or brother or someone is going through something, and you got to motivate them and help with their energy, right? Help give them the energy to get through whatever they're dealing with. So for you, it's a wonderful thing to know how to motivate yourself. And people take that for granted a lot of times because they just think that whatever happens today happens. No, you don't have to accept that that's what's going to happen with your day. Some wake up, and I was having a conversation this morning, and someone said, hey, I have a headache. As soon as I woke up, horrible headache, right? So that's just a horrible way to start your day. You start with a headache, and you got to get through the rest of the day, and you try to be positive, right? So you try to speak life into that person. Hey, I know it hurts, but what do you got on your plate? What do you have to do today? What do we have? And you try to think about all the positive things going on. So if that person's here on the island, you would say something like, I know you got a headache, man. I know that it's really something that could ruin the first part of your morning. But think about what's going on, right? That's positive in front of you. Think about all the wonderful things going on. It's a beautiful morning. In Okinawa, it's not raining. The sky is blue. We can see the ocean from here. Come on. Think about all the positive things. Hey, you don't got to go to work today. Think about the things that you can pull because you already got a negative. You already have that negative to start your day off. So how do you redirect the rest of your day to say, I'm not going to allow the rest of my day to coincide with the way it started? Wow. So think about that for a second. So some of us, we automatically have a situation that occurs in the morning, and we allow it, like I mentioned before last week, to ruin our entire day. We give an incident, something so small, the power to ruin our entire day. We're stronger than that, right? You are. You have to be. How do you expect to get through a 24-hour period, not counting sleep, if you allow negativity to affect your entire time, right? Where's the energy going? You've exhausted yourself, and there's nothing positive there. So think about if you can take that positive energy and allow that positive energy to overpower anything negative that comes your way, right? Think about that for a second. One really powerful speaker I heard said, listen, man, we got exactly 24 hours in a day. How many minutes is that? Think about that. You guys know how many minutes are in a day? There are exactly 1,440 minutes in a day, right? So if we have 1,440 minutes, how much of that time are we allowing negativity to take? So are you that person that says, hey, I'm going to ruin my whole day with something silly? Or are you that person that wakes up with a plan? Man, did you write down the night before what your goal was for that day, right? Did you say, hey, no matter what happens tomorrow, I got to get these things done? And that's hard because some people forget you have 1,440 minutes. What are you doing with them? Oh, well, I got to allot this amount of time for sleep, this amount of time to eat. No. You have all that time. So think about that time as an investment. Think about your time as if it's money. If you can invest 1,440 minutes into positive, and you only had to give up out of that 1,440, if that's the number, going off of Google, if that's the number, you only had to give up, say, 40 minutes to negativity. How much minutes/money did you save, right? People don't think of it like that. You're investing in yourself if you don't give that time, that energy. You're investing in your mind. You're investing in your time. You're investing in your mental toughness, your mental strength, your health, because you're investing back in the direction and the energy that's needed. So the thing about self-motivation is gathering up your feelings and directing yourself towards a goal. Another thing that gets in the way, not just negative energy, but self-doubt and impulsiveness. Imagine that. Self-doubt. I'm doubting. Automatically, I'm going to start the day doubting that I'm going to have a good day. You don't have to do that. You got to erase that self-doubt. It doesn't matter if yesterday was a horrible day. Yesterday's gone. That 1,440, says Google, minutes is gone, right? So now you investing in a new day. This is a whole new account. How much are you investing? So 100%, if you're going in with self-doubt, don't think about negativity. You're thinking to yourself, there's something about you and your day and what happened before that's not going to allow you to be motivated and to motivate yourself today. No, motivate yourself. No matter what's going on or what's happened, tell yourself, erase that self-doubt that you're going to have a great day. Because if you take your power back, man, I love this 45 minutes. If you take your power back of your day, you control your day because you started off controlling your mind, right? Direct yourself towards a goal despite self-doubt and impulsiveness. A lot of people just jump into their day. Woo! Let's go. Let's see what happens. Weehaw! Hey, time out. Have a plan. When you attack your day with a game plan, when you attack your day with a plan, not only do you, if you get through with all of your plans, do you feel that pride and that confidence for the next day, but you're telling yourself that you can. And what just happened to that self-doubt that you had from before? It's gone. It's gone, everybody. See, I'm teaching you something. I'm going to tell you how to reverse that energy that you've probably been going through most of your life with. And it's not your fault. A lot of times we use that energy because that's the only energy we know. We've watched other people do it. We were raised watching our parents do it. Our parents watched our grandparents do it, and so on and so forth, right? But I'm telling you now how to take your power back. Control you so you can control your day. The only thing you can control out of that 1,440 minutes is you. So if you start your mind off in the right direction, take away all self-doubt, and you're not jumping into it impulsively, then the rest of your day is going to go according to plan. And if something gets in the way, bam, time it. Hey, I just gave that 40 minutes of my day, but I got such and such left, right? That's 1 hour of my day I'm going to never get back, but guess what? I still got, here you go, right? So you got to change your mindset and change your life. The one thing about waking up with a plan and the one thing about having a plan is write things down. Some people just don't take the time. They refuse to. Talk about it all day. You can talk about it the night before. I'm guilty of it today. I was driving as much as I wanted to stop, turn the car over, and write down what I wanted to speak to you about today and how I wanted to pick up today's chapter from last week. I didn't have time. What are we talking about today, right? I didn't start my morning off the way I normally do. I made changes. I made adjustments. So because of circumstances, I couldn't do my normal morning workout. You hear what I'm saying? My normal morning workout. I couldn't jump in and do my normal morning post-workout shower. I couldn't do my normal morning motivation, which I listen to motivational speakers that give me energy. My routine was off. I didn't panic. I called it. I said out loud, and I'm not lying to you. I said out loud, my mind's all over the place. I need to pause, and I need to readjust. I need to find time to reconnect because I'm disconnected right now. You know what I did just now in that little bit of time that I took to myself and that time that I said out loud? I took my power back. I took all the impulsivity out of my day. I took all the just reacting, and now I wanted to start being proactive again. I wanted to attack my day on my terms. Think about that. You're attacking your day on your terms. The most successful people have a plan. They have a finish line. They have a goal that they're trying to get to. And a lot of times we think, well, that person got lucky. Or that person just sat in that seat. This position was given to them. No, they had a plan. They had a vision. And it doesn't start with where they're sitting. It started with each day. Right? So think about that. As you're going through tonight and as you're getting ready for tomorrow, I had someone tell me today, they said, hey, man, I was thinking about work tomorrow. Skirt. Pause. Why? That's tomorrow's investment. Right? That's that cash, that time that you're putting into tomorrow. What are you doing with what you have today? What are you doing with what you have left? Right? Maybe it started off, you gave it 40 minutes. Maybe you had to give 2 hours. You still have the rest of the day and the evening until you lay your head on that pillow to invest in your day and to take your power back. So I'm going to tell you, man, energy is important. Don't allow one bad situation or circumstance to ruin your day. Don't allow one ruined day to ruin your week. Don't allow one ruined week to ruin your month. You see where I'm going with this, right? You got to take your energy back. And that's on you. No one can do that but you. I have a habit of doing something. You know, I don't really care what anybody else thinks about, like, my body, my mind, and how I respond to things. Because what's important is that I'm always telling myself, can I do better? First thing, could I have done better, right? When you're reassessing your day, could I have done better? What could I do different? Doesn't matter unless I'm asking for feedback or receiving feedback. I don't care because I know that if I can do better, I need to do better. And that's what your day, every day, you're writing down plans, you're writing down ideas of how you want to approach your week, how you want to approach each day. You have a plan, you have goals. You wake up, you put those 2 feet on the ground. And you walk and say, let's say the restroom, and you look in the mirror, and you look at yourself. You look yourself in the eyes. Look at you taking away all that self-doubt already, right? Because you're looking yourself in your eyes, and you tell yourself, you say, self, today is going to be a good day. Today, I'm taking my energy, and no matter what happens, no matter who says anything to me, no matter what circumstances come my way, I'm going to get through the day, and I'm going to enjoy every minute as much as I can, right? You just took any power away from anyone else, any circumstance, any situation. You took your power, your energy back. That's how you self-motivate yourself. That's how you get started. That's how you jumpstart your day. That's how you put those 2 feet on the ground. You get up, you open your eyes. If you drink caffeine, you take that first sip and you say, woo, it's game time, right? You got to do that sometimes. You got to start doing that as practice, as routine, as your everyday is who you are, as part of your daily routine. And I'm going to tell you about how that's important and how different things you can do can help self-motivate you and help you get motivated to attack your day when we come back from this break in just a couple of seconds. Positive vibes with Winston. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Positive vibes or winsome. That was Don't You Worry About a Thing. Don't you worry about a thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man, the things are going to happen. Things are going to come your way. Life is going to punch you in the chest on some days, some mornings, some afternoon, some evening. Things are going to drop on your plate hotter than your hands can handle. It happens, right? But what do you do? How do you stay persistent? How do you stay and fight through it? How do you get through the day? Well, let me tell you, I'm starting small. So this is week number 2. So I'm just telling you some little tips and tricks to get through the day. This is 78.6 FM Positive Vibes with Winsome. So what I'm going to tell you is one trick and one tip to start your day off is get your blood flowing, right? Get your juices flowing, get your oxygen moving. Get in the gym. If you can't work out in the morning, walk somewhere, jog somewhere, move something, shake something. I'm going to tell you why that's important. Everything we do, and you guys might not realize it because we take our life and our bodies for granted, right? Until something happens to us. And then it's like, whoa, wait a minute, time out. I wasn't ready. I need more time. I needed that leg. No, listen, 100% of what happens is we take our life, our bodies, our minds for granted. So if you know you're doing that, if you didn't realize you were doing that, let me tell you how to fix it. Take care of your body, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I'm on some fabulous meal plan or I eat great, because I don't. I got a horrible eating plan throughout the week, right? But I'll tell you what I don't do. I don't leave the gym alone. I don't not work out. I don't not take care of my body. So if I know that there's ways, like I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I definitely make sure I work out. And not to say there's anything wrong with those you guys who have those habits, because I'm sure you have your reasons, right? But for me, I choose not to. And that's choice. I choose not to because I value my body. I've seen the damage that those things do to other people. Not everyone, but when it's happened, it scared me. Right? It was like one of those scared straight situations. So what I do with that now is every morning I make it a go. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care what happened the day before. If I'm up, I'm going to the gym. If I sleep in, I just ain't got time. I got to get to work. I got to do something. So I hit work and I do some pull-ups or some push-ups, right? The key is I get my body moving. I get my blood flowing. Guys, you can't see it. You can't always feel it unless you check for it, your pulse and everything, and you feel the little beating in your heart beating. It's blood flow. 100% oxygen, blood flowing and coursing through your veins. In your brain is chemicals flowing through, making all of this magic happen. So why not get that flowing and make sure the flow is good? Get in there and force yourself, right? Push yourself. That's how you start. So if you haven't been getting your morning started like that, and I'm not saying that's the only way. I'm saying that's just a tip. This is a trick. Something that has worked for me when I've known I was waking up in a bad mood, and I was waking up and I just was on the wrong side of the bed, or I just didn't feel like it. You ever had those mornings? I just don't feel like it. I laugh. Sometimes I see the memes where people are talking about, I just don't feel like getting up this morning. If I'm going to call my boss, I got to remember, hey, look, 100%, it's you have to motivate yourself to know why you're doing what you do and know why you're getting up each day, right? The folks who wake up and try to get the most out of the day, they're usually the ones that are trying to get the most out of life. Let me say it again. Those that are trying to get the most out of their day are normally the ones that are trying to get the most out of life. How is that any different from the person next to you than you? I'm going to tell you why. Because it's what are you chasing? Are you chasing more life, or are you just comfortable with where you're at right now? Those that are chasing the most out of their day are normally chasing the most out of life. They get up early. They do things before everybody else. So they're up. While everybody's still trying to sleep in, get that extra couple of minutes. Nah, this person is up. And they're moving. And they're like, let's go. Let's go get it. Let me hit this gym. I'm going to get about an hour work in before everybody else gets here so I can knock out whatever's really important that I need to focus on. These are those people, right? Self-motivated, self-driven. They're unique, right? They're unique. And that's weird. You would think that more people are like that, that more people want to be that person. But it's not what happens. In life, the very few that are chasing max life. And then you throw this at me, but Winsome, it's COVID. We can't do all the things that we used to be able to do. Hey, we had a break before these restrictions may change and come back. We had a nice couple of weeks where I went to the gym, and even when the gym doors were open again with a limit of maybe 20 to 40 people, whatever it was, that place was empty. It was crickets. It was crickets in there. I know they ain't the cricket sound, but I was trying to get as close as I could. The sad thing is, I expected it to be people pushing each other out the way, maintaining some sort of distance with the mask on and working out to get back in a gym. Hype. No, ladies and gentlemen, people were still hesitant. Not because they were scared of catching COVID. Not necessarily. If you asked and did a poll, it was just because people got used to not going. But the ones that were there, let me tell you, the ones that were sitting there on the machines that I want to get in my way, they were driven. They were back. They were waiting. They were probably lined up at the door before I got there to get in there to make sure they reached that 20 count. They were on that list, right? Those that chase the most out of days are usually the ones that are chasing the most out of life. Get around those people. I mentioned this last week. You show me your 5 friends, and I'll show you who you are, right? You show me who you're closest to, and I'll show you who you are. Reason being is because you normally pick up the energy of those around you, right? You flow with them, you hang out with them, you talk to them. That's the mindset. And sadly, in 2020, there's a lot of groupthink, right? Not a whole lot of individual thinking when it comes to things like fitness. Why do you work out? Work. Why do you go to work? Life. Why do you have goals? Why are you driven? Why are you waking up to do what you do each day? What is it that you're chasing? What are you hungry for? I'm starving. There's so much I wanted to see while COVID was kicking our butts. There is so much of this island that I was hoping to seek out and hang out in some hotels, spend overnight so I can see the sunrise and sunset on different parts of Okinawa. Ooh, so beautiful here. Once again, 78.6 FM, positive vibes with Winsome. I'm talking to you guys right now about self-motivation, talking about that drive, talking about that perseverance, talking about that resilience to get up and do it every day. Those who are chasing life. Woo! I like those people, man. I try to get as many people like that around me as possible because I feed off of them. Where are you getting this energy from? Let me have some of that. Give it to me, right? It's an aura about them that I want. I want more, right? 100%. Everybody is an unfinished product. Every one of us. We are an unfinished product. Every day we're building up on this product line. We're making ourselves better. So start off your day correctly. Start it off positive. Last week we talked about having something positive, goals to look at, right? What was good about your day? Writing them down. Today I'm telling you how to wake up and make it happen. Even if there's something bad, try to find the good. Man, let me tell you. You're talking about self-motivation, but sometimes you got to spin that because you may have to motivate others. So if you can't find the good in your day, how do you expect to help someone else find the good in their day? Had some great conversations today. And that's one of the ones I had. I got to find a way to motivate you. How come I going to tell a group of listeners to motivate and self-motivate, and I can't even motivate the person sitting next to me? Let me work on this. And that's where your mind starts willing down. Let me find the good, right? Every night, write down what happened that was positive about your day. Every morning, wake up with a positive mindset. Your mindset is everything. Chase life. Chase the day. Those who are trying to get the most out of their day are usually those who are trying to get the most out of life. I've said it, and I'm going to keep saying it throughout this special. Chase your day. Again, work towards your goal. Stay resilient. Your positivity is contagious. Let me tell you something. Remember I told you how it's rare to find people that have to match or try to match your energy, or that you're trying to match their energy? Let me tell you something. Be that guy. Be that girl. Be that person that people see your energy when you walk in a room or when you speak, and they say, hey, I want to be like her. I want to be like him. Where's this energy coming from? You got to have that energy, right? You got to keep it going. Stay motivated. Don't let anybody or anything steal your flow, your drive, your energy. Keep that positive mindset and focus on it. When things happen, oh, that's horrible news. But think about the rest of your day. Don't get caught up in it. We get sucked up in it. Don't let that happen to you. Motivate yourself to get through it because you're motivating yourself to get through your day. You can't depend on other people to motivate you. I can't say it any differently. You can't depend on something you hear, something you see, something that happens. You can't rely on that to motivate you. And I'm going to talk about that more when we come back from the break. Stop relying on other people and other things to make your day better. You have to motivate yourself. We'll talk to you when we get back from the break. Hey, that's Justin Timberlake. Can't stop the feeling. So I've been trying to tell you, man, don't let anything, anyone, nothing that happens to you stop your vibe. Man, the show is called Positive Vibes with Winsome, 78.6 FM radio, Yomaton. Let me tell you something. Keeping that positive vibe, that positive flow, and not trying to get your energy from anyone else. Your energy is coming from you. Let me start right there. Stop relying on shows. Stop relying on something you hear. Stop relying on people. Stop relying on something magical to happen or waiting for it. No, you have to take your energy and find that within you. Motivate you. I was hearing something about a week ago. I heard a cool story. Someone said they had a dream board, right? Anybody that's listening have a dream board? If this is you, I think that's really cool, right? You identify what you want, your dream. You got a vision board, dream board. This is what you want out of life, where you want to go, what you want to have, achieve. So I got like pictures like a car or a location. That's beautiful. Why? Because when you wake up and you don't really feel like it, you just don't have it in you. You don't have that oomph today, right? What are you doing? You're putting your 2 feet on the ground, you rubbing your eyes, you open, and you look at your dream board. That's something that came from you. That's your vision, your dream, what you want, right? Look at vision wall, dream board, dream wall, whatever it is. That's it. A beautiful saying that's out there right now. And it was on one of the things I was teaching last week, one of the briefings I had. Hey, guess what? 100% of the time, when you feel like quitting, remember why you started. We're not talking about work. We're not talking about life. We're talking when you just don't feel like it. When you just don't feel like keeping going. You don't feel like the road is as pretty as it was. So what? Remember why you started the trip. What was your destination? And you can't do that. You can't pull from that. You won't even be able to connect to that saying if you don't have a finish line in mind. If you don't have something that you see, want, and that you're dreaming for. You got to find that first, right? I'm going to talk about that a lot next week. Next week is about finding your purpose. Finding your purpose, finding your goals, right? Those are the things that we want to try to pull out of you while we're talking on the air for 45 minutes. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm giving you tips, tricks, things that have worked for me for 22 years plus of working a crazy job, plus life before that. Things that I say, hey, let me bounce back and navigate other people's through. Let me get through some things. How do I get through the day? How do I get through the week? How do I get through the year? Amidst all of the craziness going on in the world around you, how do you find your peace? And when you find your peace, how do you protect your peace? Well, the number one thing is you have to know where that is. You got to know what part of you is at peace. What part you need to bring back to be at peace with yourself, right? And when I say that, again, that's that motivation. This is what motivates me. This is what drives me. This is what I want. This is where I want to be. This is who I am. I'm confident in who I am every day when I wake up and look in the mirror. This is what I'm saying you need to do, not me. I'm confident. Today is my day. Whoo! Today is my day. I'm not saying you discount anybody else's day. I'm just saying right now when you wake up, you're looking at your day from your camera. Your camera. Think of your day as you being the director of your movie. You're looking at your day from your camera, right? Picture that. Imagine that. You're watching your camera. You're the guy that says cut, play. The only time hopefully you're saying cut is when it's time to go to sleep, right? So you're playing your movie throughout the whole day. You can't control what other directors are doing with their movie. That's key. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. If you work customer service and you got a rude customer, maybe something led to that in their movie, right? If you're going and you're on a freeway and somebody's driving crazy, maybe there's somewhere in their movie they gotta be. Maybe there's an action scene going on that you don't know about, right? Focus when you wake up in the morning and you press play. Play is when you put your 2 feet on the ground and you get up and you're getting dressed or you're washing your face, brushing your teeth, whatever you do first, shower, however you wake up, sipping on that caffeine, however you get started. That's when your camera lens starts. Bam, play. It's game time, right? So you get up and you go through your day and you're controlling only thing that you have control of. That's your movie. Your movie is all you have control of. Some people get caught up because they're so focused on the movies going on around them that they forget you got to edit your own movie, not theirs, right? Is your movie a classic drama? Is it an action movie? Is it a romance movie? Is it a little bit of all? Is it a horror story? What is it? You control what happens in your movie. So one thing I teach is you have your camera, focus on what's going on behind your camera. That's the only thing you have control of, right? When you do that, when you start your day understanding that, you get your movie going and you jump into your day and you remember why you started. You remember what your movie's about. And guess the best part of that, understanding that you know what your movie's about. Do you know why you know? It's because you're not only the director, you're the writer. You created the story. It's what you envisioned. It's what you wanted. It's what you see ahead of you. And you have a way you want to close out your movie. You have a conclusion. You have a scene. Now, there might be some actors in this movie that you can't control how they portray their role, right? Because some people you might have intended to be the hero, and in your movie, they become the villain. Wait, I wasn't ready for that. Or vice versa. They start as a villain, they become a hero. I didn't write it this way. That's not how I planned it. But you know what only thing you can do is direct the camera and control your movie. Because each one of those actors is interpreting their script. And it's not the way you wrote it, because you can only write your story, right? 100%. You are behind your camera, your movie. The only thing you have control of is you. That's all I'm saying. Start your day off right with commitment. Commit to yourself. Promise yourself, I'm going to have a great day. When you promise yourself, hopefully you have that integrity that you don't break a promise that you make to yourself. 100%, I'm going to have a great day. Whatever happens, whatever comes at me, whatever hits me in the chest, I'm pushing through, and it's going to happen. I woke up with a headache. I woke up with a stomach ache. I woke up and I'm sore. Whatever you're dealing with, okay, that's a part of your day. But what else did you have in front of you? And how do you get to your closing scene of that day? 1,440 minutes invested. How much of that time are you giving to the negative? How much of that time are you investing in the positive? Remember what I told you, look at it like money, right? How much of that? This is 78.6 FM, Positive Vibes with Winsome. We're talking right now about giving that time into your energy, how to self-motivate, positive energy, how to self-motivate yourself. Remember what we said coming back to this segment, stop relying on other people, things, situations, shows, motivational speakers, songs to motivate you. Because what about when you don't have them? Man, that was kind of scary to think about for a second, huh? What about those things, those tools that you normally use to motivate you? What about when you don't have them? How do you get through the rest of your day without it? Is your day the same? What was your backup plan? If you can't motivate yourself without that, then that's a crutch, and you got to practice without it. Give you a perfect example. Spend some time in Europe. I drink one energy drink in the morning to get started for the gym. Gets my morning going all the time. But when I got to Europe, that drink wasn't there. They didn't have it. It didn't exist. I never heard of it. This devastating for me, because what am I supposed to do with my day? How am I going to jump out the bed and get ready? How am I going to put my 2 feet on the ground? That was a part of my day, part of my routine. And I'll admit it, for like 4 days straight, almost 5, I was like off, because part of my day, part of what motivated my morning was gone, right? So you got to be able to fight through that. What did I have to do? I had to find a different way. Okay, I don't have something I can drink that I can give me energy and boost me. So guess what I got to do? I got to jump up and I got to go running in the morning to get my blood flowing, to get my heart racing, to get my mind where it needs to be in the morning. I had to substitute, had a backup plan. But you know what? The funny part about it, I had to motivate myself to get up and do it. Crazy, right? Self-motivation. I promise you this is what we're going to talk about today. You've got to want better for you. Those who chase the most out of their day are chasing the most out of life, usually. Some people just chase every day. You don't really realize what the finish line is. But 90% of the time, those who are trying to chase the most out of their 1,440 minutes is trying to chase the most out of life, the most out of that 365 days, the most out of however many years they are blessed to be on this earth and to see it. Those are the people you want to get around and absorb that energy, absorb that mindset, absorb that vibe. Get it, steal it, soak it in, soak it up. Remember what we said, show me who you hang out with and I'll show you who you are. Upgrade yourself. Maybe you upgrade your friends, right? Start your day off different. Motivate yourself through the day that no matter what happens and what comes at you, I promised myself this morning, I made a promise. I looked myself in the eye and I said, no matter what happens, I'm going to have a good day. Are you doing that? And forgive me again if you're just listening on the radio. I'm speaking through a mask, so I might sound a little muffled, but I'm here. I'm still motivated to give you this info, man. And I want you to take these tips and build up on it. This is just a little piece. This is just a small piece of things you can do to make yourself better and to preserve the best parts of your day and to stop investing so much time, so much energy, so much mental capacity and space to negativity. Don't give it. Don't give in. Fight for your peace. Protect your peace. Protect your day. What did I tell you? How we start this? Those who wake up, put those 2 feet on the ground, look in the mirror, and tell themselves, I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to have a great week. This month is mine. 2016, 2018, 19 is gone. It's 2020. Started off a little rough because we had a pandemic. But I took that. This is what you should be looking in the mirror and saying. I took that negative that was going on around me and I found the positive within me. I took that time to make myself better. I took that time to say, I'm going to be better than yesterday. I know I can do better, right? So if I know I can do better, then I'm going to do better. And I'm asking myself that question every night. And I'm building up on the good and the bad from the day before. I'm writing down all the things that were great about my day. Even if it's just 3, I'm starting it because I'm going to sleep grateful. I'm waking up and I'm reading what I wrote the night before because I'm rolling into my day with gratitude. I'm putting my 2 feet on the ground because this is going to be a great day. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm saying, no matter what comes to me, no matter what happens, I'm going to have a great day. And you can and you will. This is Winsome. This is 78.6 Yomaton, Positive Vibes. Talk to you next week. Take care.